Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. Today we're going to be doing the last of the zodiac signs. So we already got to Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, now Aries. So because they were in that order, this time fire signs came last, but in Sagittarius season that came first. So it's just rotating, right? The next batch we do, by then we'll probably be in Aquarius season, and then we'll start with the air signs, and earth signs will be last. So that's just how it goes, guys. It's nothing personal. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with the energies. What's the energy for Aries? The uncharted sea. Okay. What's the energy for Leo? The energy for Leo. Ooh. Quieting the mind. All right. And the energy for Sagittarius. That was quick. The power of purpose. Yeah. Okay. I like it. Let's go ahead and start with number 46 for Aries, the uncharted sea. Let's see. Number 46. So key concepts with this are stepping into the unknown without a map, moving beyond your comfort zone, choosing to do things differently, trusting in the ebb and flow of life, being in the dark and letting curiosity lead, the faith that all will be well. Your comfort zone is sometimes exactly that, a safe, familiar harbor you've finally come to in yourself. You have a sense that you don't need more than what is available right where you've landed in life. Now, however, is not one of those times. Like the archetypal hero's journey, the universe is inviting you to step into uncharted waters. Something is stirring. Adventure is calling. You may want to resist this urge because it will involve leaving your comfort zone, but embarking on this journey is essential for your well-being. Navigating the uncharted aspects of yourself means you won't have a map because no one else has ever been here. On this journey, you cannot rely on the help you would typically expect from others who have gone before you. This new territory is yours to explore. You're invited to be a pioneer, a path maker, a magical cartographer who draws your map with your own life force as the ink. This is the day to dive into a novel experience and fully immerse yourself in the new. You don't know what this sea of possibility has in store for you, so stay curious and refrain from judgment or the need to label. Give yourself the time and freedom to be curious without the limitations and boundaries projected by your memories or expectations. You are in an amazing place right now, and you will never be the same for surveying these waters. You know, this is such an Aries energy. Aries literally represents the pioneer. So you are, even if it is a little scary, whatever this is, you're going to love it. This is Aries all the way. So let's see. What does this have to do with Aries? How does this play out? We got the Four of Cups. Okay. How does this play out for Aries? See? Ace of Wands. I knew you'd love it. The Chariot. The Nine of Swords. The Ten of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so you are very conflicted. Hold on, let's see what the overall energy is. Eight of Pentacles, Judgment, Ace of Pentacles, Emperor. See, there's this indecisiveness that comes with this. Like you want to, whatever decision you take, this is Aries Mars. You are going to go full-fledged into whatever decision you take, but you are indecisive about something. But this is Aries like 100%. Whatever this opportunity is, with the Ace of Wands here and the Ten of Cups, it is very exciting. And yet, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of worry. Maybe with the Eight of Pentacles, it requires a lot of work. Or with the Judgment card, maybe you're afraid of being judged. You're afraid of how people are going to perceive you. But this is I'm not really sure what's going on, Aries. Aries is usually one of the most, you guys are known for boldness. You guys are known for being the courageous risk takers. And here I'm feeling a lot of trepidation. I'm feeling a lot of hesitation, anxiety, worry. You're sitting here like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. This is a little big for me. It's a tall order because it requires a lot of willpower. Oh, that might be it. Okay. It requires a lot of willpower. And you're good at sudden bursts of energy. You're good at Ace of Wand energy. You're good at starting things. You're not that great at follow through. And whatever this is, it requires heavy follow through. So that's what you're worried about. It's not the beginning this journey that you're worried about. It's staying on this journey. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let's see. Let's see how we can help you. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. Because everybody's got their pros and cons, right? King of Pentacles, clarify Eight of Pentacles. Clarify Eight of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. King of Wands, okay. Six of Wands, Eight of Swords. I'm just gonna be real with you. You're competing, which is also very Aries-like. You're competing with somebody. You're showing up like under normal circumstances, you're very confident. Under normal circumstances, you know exactly what you're capable of, how far you can take things. But there's somebody here, a King of Pentacles, and this could just be a friend or a business partner or a coworker. It doesn't, I'm not saying this is romantic. I don't see it being romantic. Could be. But there's somebody here that you look up to. And it's a double-edged sword because on one hand, you look up to them and they're inspiring you to take action. On the other hand, you feel very small next to this person. And so it's bringing up all these insecurities because Aries, I've always said this, Aries is really great at quick thinking, quick action. You guys excel in things that require thinking without moving. I mean, moving without thinking. For example, first responders, emergencies and crisis, you guys are the best because you don't think things through. You take action before you just know what you have to do, right? And that's where you shine. But on other places where you're supposed to think things through, you struggle, right? Because that's not your forte. And that's okay, because like I said, everybody has pros and cons. There's no such thing as anybody being perfect. And you really want to move forward, but this moon, the moon and the Eight of Swords tells me your ego's getting in the way because it's bringing up all these subconscious fears and limiting beliefs. Maybe your whole life, all you've heard is how impulsive you are. You've heard how you rush, how you don't know how to build. And so you want to change. And there's somebody around you. I don't know if this is a coworker who does things a specific way and you want to learn from them because you're sitting here like a student. You feel childlike next to this person, but you want to learn from them. This could be a teacher, but whatever it is, Eight of Pentacles, this is somebody who has mastered this art of building things up little by little. They've mastered this and you want to master it too, but your ego's getting a little bit in the way of you doing this. You're indecisive about should I not? Like you're really worried about looking like an idiot. But here's the thing. This is where I really want your Aries energy to shine through. Because one of my favorite things about Aries is that you guys don't give a fuck what people think about you. I love it. I love it. That's one of my favorite characteristics of Aries. You need to bring that to the table here. You need to stop caring so much about, because honestly, it's this person. It's the person that you admire. That's the person who you're worried about. That's the only person whose opinion matters to you at this moment. It's not so much about other people looking at you a certain way. It's more about how this person's going to look at you. But if you remove that, if you stop, okay, how do I put this? There's a duality here within you where you don't really care what the majority of people think about you. But when you care about someone, their opinion weighs heavily on you. And I'm not saying you should stop caring about whoever this King of Pentacles is. That could be a father, that could be a sibling, that could be a coworker, whoever they are. I'm not saying you have to stop caring about them, but stop looking at them like they're a judge. Because just like in your, if you switch them into your world, they would struggle, right? Everybody struggles with something. There's no such thing as somebody who's perfect at everything. So right now you're in their world, or you're trying to become a part of their world by learning what they know. Embrace that. Look at them like a benevolent teacher. Don't look at them like a judge who's going to be looking down on you. Because I don't think that they are. They're very grounded, this is somebody who's kind. One of my favorite things about the King of Pentacles is that the King of Pentacles is so abundant and so grounded that they have no problem sharing tips and knowledge so that other people can get to where they're at. They're not competing. They're not competitive with other people like that. They trust themselves to that degree that they're like, look, I can teach you everything I know. You're not going to be able to do what I do. You're going to do your own thing, and I trust that. So you're not competing. The only one competing is you. Let me put it that way. The King of Pentacles is not competing with you. Clarify the Four of Cups. Got the Hermit. Clarify the Four of Cups. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the Four of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Wow. Ooh, 5 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So apparently you have you've had bad experiences. 5 of Swords here. You've had bad experiences where when you show vulnerability to people, when you've rushed in and shown curiosity, vulnerability, because you're trying to balance yourself out, there have been people who have taken advantage of that. There are people who have crushed your ego, because honestly, 5 of Swords is just the ego. It's not an actual danger, even as terrible as this scenario looks. It's more about maybe they publicly humiliated you, or they might have, maybe it wasn't public, it was just private. Maybe they made you feel like an idiot. But that's not who this person is. I think that that's another reason that this might be a little unsettling for you, because at least with people who are bullies, you know how to deal with them. I mean, come on, you're Aries. You are made to deal with bullies. So people who are bullies, you know how to set them straight. You know how to put them in their place. But with this person, you actually have to tread a little bit more carefully. Knight of Swords, it's like you really, really want the knowledge that this person has. Not that you want to be them, but you want to, create your own journey with the things that they know. You really, really respect this person. You look at them like they have a lot of experience, a lot of wisdom, possibly about either finances or about stability or about how to build a home. But with the Four of Cups, you're really worried about how they're going to look at you once you let them know that you want to learn from them. Like it's really coming from this place of, I don't want this person to laugh at me. I don't want this person to look down on me. I don't want them to look at me like I'm some little greenhorn. I don't want them to treat me like, oh, calm down, little grasshopper. Like you look, condescension. There you go. That's what you're afraid of, condescension. But here's the thing. It's really about stepping into your own confidence, being really confident about yourself. Because when you are truly confident in yourself, you don't have hang-ups about how other people are going to perceive you, even people you respect, even people you love. You trust them. You trust them to see you. You trust them to know you well and to not be looking down on you. And I don't think this person has ever done that, because that's not what I'm seeing here. I feel like it's previous situations you've been through. You're letting people from the past have way too much power over your future when you're making decisions like this. Clarify Ace of Wands. Clarify Ace of Wands. Two of Swords, Page of Wands, clarify Ace of Wands. Seven of Swords. Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, Three of Wands. I see. So, hold on. Let me drink some water. You've been through some... You've been in situations before where you've joined hands with other people, whether in love, whether in friendship, whether in business, and you thought that you had mastered this connection. You thought we both have the same vision. You trusted these people. And then it turned into a competition. It turned into warfare. It turned into, like, it went sideways. And so you've now, I feel like I'm speaking specifically to Aries who are in this energy of, I've had to learn how to do everything myself. Because if you notice here, this is somebody who's like guiding themselves through their senses, not really through sight, right? And Page of Wands, you most likely have gotten to the point where you just do everything by yourself. Learn things by yourself, do things by yourself. You've become the lone wolf, the, Lone Ranger, because you just don't trust people anymore because of the history you have. But again, this Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords is the Nine. You're also driving yourself crazy because there are people out there who have certain knowledge that you would like, but you're petrified of them putting you in the same situation. Now, I don't know how many times this has happened to you. Whatever it is I'm seeing here, I don't know if it's happened to you multiple times, and that's why you just think like this is just how things are going to play out always. And that's not true. This is a good time for you to examine your beliefs, because I'm going to say this over and over and over until you guys just fully embrace it. There is, how do I put this? Your reality is a reflection of your beliefs. If you've been hurt and you believe wholeheartedly that this is just how things are always going to be, that pattern will keep showing up because you believe that, and your beliefs are what rules everything around you. So you need to heal this belief. You need to heal that part of yourself, because otherwise you will self-sabotage. You will create that ending, even if that's not what this person has in mind for you. Clarify the Chariot. Six of Pentacles, clarify Chariot. Ten of Cups, clarify Chariot. Emperor, there you are again. And there you are. Five of Cups, the Sun, Ace of Swords. Ooh, Nine of Swords again. Look, I'm telling you. You have not healed from the previous situations you've been through. You're still, you see how she's like lying on top of swords? Can you imagine how painful it is? Like, can you say on any level that this would be comfortable? No. And that's exactly how you're living. This is how you're living. Anytime it requires you getting close to someone else, this is how you react. This is the memories that start coming up. So again, think of it like, I've used this example before, but I'm going to use it again because I need you guys to really understand this concept. Imagine if you get shot one day, and it's a muscle wound, so it's not like it, paralyzes you or anything, but you never took the bullet out. You just covered it with a Band-Aid. Anytime that specific area of your body is even touched, you're gonna react. It's a knee-jerk reaction because you never healed that wound. And so that, like, let's say it's in your arm, that arm will be almost useless because you're like, no, 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 don't touch it, don't touch it, don't touch it, because that bullet reminds me to not let people touch me because then I get hurt. Yeah, well, that was one person who shot you, and now you're repeating that. Like, you're letting that forever be a thing for you instead of just learning the lessons from that situation. So you have not fully grieved a specific situation. You haven't fully healed from it. And this could be work, because we have the Six of Pentacles here twice. This could be a job position, and maybe you were really traumatized by a certain company, or a specific boss did something a certain way, and now you're like really, like, I'm gonna give you an example. One of the last official jobs I had, and I say official jobs because I don't like working 9-to-5s. I don't work them now. One of the last 9-to-5s I had, I was dedicated to that company, heart and soul. I would have done anything for them because they had helped somebody I love at one point, and this was my way of paying them back. And then they fired me, and there was no reason for it. The only reason they could come up with is like, well, this other person doesn't like you, and it interrupts the workflow, so we have to let go. And I was like, what the fuck? I was so disheartened, and for a long time, it made me look at other companies a certain way, because I was like, I mean, if this company, who I loved, was going to do this to me, then these other companies are going to do the same. And then I realized, no, the reason that the universe allowed that to happen is because, honestly, I wasn't supposed to work for other people. I have an Aries North Node. I'm supposed to work for myself. And so this is going to be, there's something here about whatever challenges you've been through. There's something, it was allowed for a specific reason, but instead of focusing on that, you just look at it like it's just unfair. I'm just going to be mistreated forever. And you're not paying attention to the lesson involved in that situation. So you're just repeating the same cycle and pattern instead of learning and healing. Okay. So with Chariot here, whatever this is, this could be you working for yourself, honestly. Maybe you've had businesses fall apart and you're just worried about that. Maybe this is a job offer, or something about it. This is where you know it's really what you want to do, because it makes you really happy. It makes you feel very empowered to follow this path. But you're worried. You're really worried about, but could I maintain this? Could I follow through? Could I stick to this? Could I really make this happen? Clarify Nine of Swords. Let's see. Clarify Nine of Swords. Did one flip over? No. Okay. Clarify Nine of Swords. Clarify the Nine of Swords. The Lovers. Clarify Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. See? Hierophant. The Nine of Pentacles. The Six of Swords. Oh, the Tower. Nine of Cups. See, whoever, I'm telling you, whoever this is, you really look up to them. And that's okay. You're possibly pushing it a little too far. As in, you admire this person, but you're getting to the point where you're putting them on a pedestal, almost like they're a saint, they're a god or a goddess. And which means, of course, that's kind of a lose-lose situation, because it means you'll always look at them like you could never reach who they are. You'll never get to their status. And of course, that low-key, that's competition. You're low-key competing with them, even if that's not what you mean to do. You are comparing yourself to them, and you're putting yourself in the spot of something small and insignificant compared to them, instead of acknowledging that maybe just in that area of life, they've got a head start on you, but nobody moves the same way in life. So you have a head start on them in a different area of life, and you're forgetting that. This could be feminine energy, because we do have the feminine, the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe that's even worse. If I'm talking to an Aries male who is admiring a woman, like, I really feel like your ego's in place here, because you may be shocked that there's a woman who is at more advanced than you in certain ways. And yeah, you're looking at it like this is humiliating when there's nothing humiliating about it. At least not to me. You're competing with, this is a non-existent battle in your head. Now, with the Nine of Swords here, something, because again, this is a collective, so it's going to apply different ways to different people. For others of you, what this really is, maybe you've been the lone wolf for a long time romantically, and there's somebody you're interested in. You feel like this is your other half. You feel like you were destined to meet this person. Like they bring out the best in you. They make you feel like a true masculine, whether gender is irrelevant. You even think about marrying them, but maybe you hadn't thought about marriage in a long time. Or maybe you thought you would never get married. You did not want marriage because of the things you've been through. And now you're considering it and it's driving you crazy because you're just like, I don't know. Could I stay in this connection? Would it work out? Would this person end up betraying me? What if I betray them? Like, you're really anxious about it because maybe you hadn't been in a commitment in a long time. So that's another take on this. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Cups. Got the Fool card. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Fool card. I mean, the Ten of Cups. Temperance. See? Because this, again, this is not all, it's not going to be the same for everyone. Look at this. Look at this. We got Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. And who do we have over here? Oh, yeah, it's the King of Pentacles, King of Wands. Oof. Ten of Swords and the Death card. Okay. This could go a couple of different ways. For some of you, this is somebody that you've already been in a connection with. And you feel like you might have fucked up. And you're trying to, that might be why you're so anxious. Because you feel like they'll never accept you back. For others of you, it's not about that. It's about this person has also been through betrayal. This person has also been through a lot of the things that you've been. So it's one of the reasons that you feel like a soul tie with them. And this could be just a soul tie. But there's something about this person that makes you trust them. You feel like, I don't trust a lot of people, but I trust that one. But it's because they match you. Energetically, they really do match you. Even if this is just a friend, even if this is a business partner, where you don't trust a lot of people, you trust this person. They are possibly really good at mellowing you out. Aries, this could be really good for you, but whether this is a relationship of business, pleasure, romance, whatever, one of the major things that I need you to keep in mind as an Aries, because I love you guys, but one of your main struggles is thinking of other people. I think Aries are great, but being self-centered and selfish is one of your weak points. And whoever you're dealing with here, with Queen of Wands energy, they're not about to ever let you walk over them. Even if they have a very nurturing energy, I think you're focusing a little too hard on their Queen of Pentacles energy and the fact that you do have King of Pentacles, but you also have King of Wands. I don't know if you noticed that they have Queen of Wands energy too. They may be gentle, but they will not allow you to walk over them. And that, in fact, if you have noticed that may be why you're worried, because maybe you have a tendency of sabotaging your connections. And this is somebody who won't tolerate that. So I would say your best advice, instead of thinking about what can this person do for me, how can they show me that they're not going to hurt me, I think you really need to examine whether you're healed enough to move forward with this, because maybe this is somebody you're supposed to be with, either in business or a friend or a relationship, like romantically. But if you're not in a good place emotionally, you will end up being the one tearing this apart. And then you'll be really upset with yourself, because you'll realize that this is somebody that you didn't need to tear apart. This isn't somebody who's coming for you. This is somebody who's very even-tempered. I'm getting a lot of chill energy from them, very relaxed. They're a peacemaker, but they're not a pushover. And I think that you respect that combination. But with the Six of Pentacles coming out twice, the only thing that would make this work is if there's an equal give and take. And I do feel like you're realizing that because the Six of Pentacles is here twice. But you're also, this is scary because you're not used to equal give and take. One, you're not used to people giving you as much as you give, but now you've turned it into like this game. Well, not a game, but like you've turned it into like a challenge of, let's see how far we'll go before this person fucks up. And when you go into relationships of any kind with that expectation, you're going to be finding, like you're going to be ultra critical, finding fault in everything they do because you're expecting destruction. And then by doing that, you are the one that ends up destroying the connection. So I would say that you need to heal first, really, before you move forward, because I have a feeling you might destroy this. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Now, I'm not saying you automatically will, because maybe, I don't know. Only you know. That's just my advice. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Justice. Clarify Six of Pentacles. Look, there it is. Five. Okay. I love it when tarot agrees with me. Because sometimes it doesn't, it just, I can't tell you exactly what it's going to say all the time. But it is saying you need to heal. You do need to give yourself time, because whatever this is, even if it's a job, but you're still holding on to what this other company did and how this other company treated you and how they didn't pay you or they ripped you off, whatever it is, you're going in to whatever this is with a lot of suspicion, a lot of paranoia, and you will tear it apart, even if it's a blessing, because you need to take the bullet out and heal that wound, because otherwise you'll make this person pay for what someone else did to you that they don't deserve. They haven't done anything to you. So the Six of Pentacles, for you to be able to give equally, you need to go out and heal that wound first. Because with the Seven of Cups, you are, you're very excited. You are very excited. You're in this energy of thinking about all the possibilities and how things could play out and how this would go. But with the Justice card, it's like you're being very meticulous about the details. So let's say that this is a job contract. You're making sure to read all the fine print because you're just like, I don't know what type of shit they stuck in there. So you're already expecting to need to bring in the courts. You're already expecting betrayal, slander, gossip. There needs to be, you see how this person has this down? They have a really strong balance between their pentacle energy and their wand energy. And you have that within you, but I think it's a little disjointed still. It's wounded. And the spirit is tarot is telling you what you need to do is find the balance between your groundedness, your stability, and your fiery, adventurous, leader-like energy. You need to find the balance within yourself before you can try and give to someone else. Because if you go into this connection, whatever type of connection it is, with that wound still in your arm, things are going to fall apart. Because you're going to blame them for hurting you every time they touch your arm. Not because they're trying to hurt you, but because you never healed that wound. Okay? So that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope that this gave you whatever clarity or guidance you needed for whenever you hear this message, because it is timeless. If you want to post in the comments how this resonated with you, I always look forward to that. But if you don't particularly have anything to say, you just want to listen, but you still want to contribute, the emojis that are in the title always help if you share them in the comments down below. And if it is already available, then please share the video as well, okay? I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.